Guys, it's Blackie for Shaman's Forge Woodscraft. Well, there's a couple of books I'd like to bring to your attention, and I will do that from time to time once I find something I think is worthy and got some really good knowledge to it, something I think is worthwhile passing on. I like books from the classic era. I like books that were written by men and women who had real-world, first-hand experience extensively. Not somebody that spent a week on the Appalachian Trail. I want somebody that spent an entire 3 months in the Smokies. I want somebody that went from, Canada to Mexico on horseback through the Rockies. I want somebody that's got real depth, where it stops being a gimmick and it stops being a stunt and it becomes natural and the thing to do, the common thing, the obvious thing. So, with that, as I find books, I'm going to bring them to you. Now, today I got 3 I'd like to talk about. One is Horace Kephart's Camp Cookery. Good book. It covers a lot of topics like how to dress game, process game, how to set up your fires, your cooking utensils, vegetables, soups, cereals, foodstuffs, breads, etc. A really good overview written for somebody in the field. It's how to do it in the field, and that's important to me. Modern backpacking cooking is pretty much dump something in a pot and add water to it. I like to cook. I like to enjoy the experience. I'm not out here trying to make as many miles as I can, so I like to set up a camp, enjoy my environment, and I enjoy the act of cooking. So I'm always looking for cookbooks or things that may have a recipe or a trick. The next one is a book I picked up, back before Christmas, and it's the 1945 Boy Scout Handbook called Handbook for Boys. It's got, I'll get you a close-up in just a second of all 3 of them. And it's from 1945. It's amazing how much information is in here. Now, this was written for children, being written by woodsmen and men and women of real experience, trying to pass on that woodsy knowledge to children. And so it goes into plant identification. It goes into how to navigate by the stars, tree identification, livestock identification. One of the requirements of the Boy Scouts this time was you had to cook, I think, a pound of meat and potatoes without any cooking utensils, and you had to build a fire without matches. So you had to friction a fire, build a fire correctly, and then cook the meat and meal without any metal utensils, nothing. You just had what you could pick up off the land. That's what kids were being taught back in the day. It's a really good book. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of dated for the time because it's real patriotic, because this is being done during World War II. But the skills that are in here, it's after this in the 50s that the skills start being pushed back until modern days the skill book, good book. From that, though, I found this book. Now, this book is called Campfires and Cooking. It's from the Boy Scouts of America from 1935. I got it off Amazon. They're still available. And it's a very, very good book for fires, fire lays, how to set up a fire, what kind of fire, good pictures, well written, and it's done in such a way as you're teaching a group of scouts how to build a fire, how to bake bread, how to make your dingle sticks, how to make your trivets, your trammels, your pot hooks, all of it that goes with it off the land, where all they've got is a pocket knife and a cooking pot or a Boy Scout mess kit. Here's how to bake, here's how to this, here's how to make an oven. It's like taking this and giving you the Reader's Digest version of it so you can be more focused on that. I have found it to be a pretty enlightening book, and it brought out a couple of tricks I didn't know. And so that's the reason I'm looking for this stuff, to learn new stuff. Let me give you an up close, guys. There's that book, which is the Boy Scout Cooking. Here's the Handbook from Boys from 1945. And here's the Camp Cookery by Horace Kephart. All of these are still available. And if you're looking for some reading to improve your library, I recommend it. I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge Woodscraft saying safe journeys. Have great days, guys.